What is up? Where's my camera? We are listening to the Subhumans. Subhumans and Melt Banana are the featured artists tonight. They are playing tonight. Subhumans tonight at Zero Project, and then Melt Banana tomorrow at the Eagles Hall in Ballard. Those are my top picks, though. Full disclosure, I don't think I'm going to either of them. I could technically make the Subhumans. It looks like a lot of people are going. Vera is not that big a venue. I think there's a strong possibility it'll sell out. But yeah, if you wanted to head over there, now would be the time to do that. We will be featuring a variety of artists, including Melt Banana and Subhumans. That is Subhumans UK, not to be confused with Subhumans CA, which is the Canadian Subhumans. I believe this is Waste of Breath off From the Cradle to the Grave. Am I going to play one more? I'm going to play one more. But yeah, no, I think I am going to go to a show tomorrow night if I have the energy. I just don't feel like it tonight. As much as I love the Subhumans, they just played El Corazon. Feels like less than a year ago. I don't know how long ago that was, but it doesn't feel like that long ago, though. Time is completely relative and variable, is it not? I did end up going to the show last night at the Clock Out. I missed Sleek Teeth, which is who I went to see, and I missed pizza because I was like, ooh, maybe I'll get some Stevie's, but the Stevie's had already closed. I did catch Caress. I bought their record, so I may do an unboxing, or in a future episode you'll get to hear what they sound like. They are an LA, well, it's an individual person, but it's an LA, I don't know what to call that, a concept. Stevie's is no longer Stevie's Famous, which is located inside the Clock Out, is not currently taking online orders. This is what the Caress merch look like. There's a sticker. There's another more metally logo sticker. There's another sticker. I love that you don't have to be metal to have them. It's just a type of logo. It's just a style of thing. And so it can be anything. It could be support your public library, but it's like metal font, and then this kind of cool graphic. Chloe Moriando is opening for Water Parks at the Brooklyn Paramount on November 18th. I know I've gotten this wrong a couple times, but absolutely that is for real. Chloe Moriando, unfortunately, will not be here at the Showbox Soto when they play December 8th. However, Foxy Shazam and Winona Fighter will be. Adding these to my calendar now. Sorry, to the calendar proper. Give me 1 second. I do feel like, there's not a lot of, so this show is both literal and figurative. When I say music festival, I do mean this show was originally and continues to be a music events going on mostly in and around the Seattle area, but other other I'm not playing 5 in a row. If you're joining from Facebook, that was 4 in a row by Subhumans. If you're on YouTube, you missed the bonus tracks. Yeah, we'll just do back to back. This is Melt Banana off of Bambi's Dilemma with. Oh, I usually play. This is Call of the Vague, followed by Green Eyed Devil. Wow, I'm having a lot of luck with it, letting me show album covers, which is normally unusual for when I have the background. And then I chose to walk home from the clock out, which was a perfectly nice choice. Some people on the internet followed me home. The mutual aid vending machine seemed to grab a lot of attention. I think I'm going to post some video of that separately. I always frame it when I'm walking late at night like, will I make it home? Seattle's a safe city. I mean, I don't think I'm ever really fearful, but that, yeah, no, that, where I walked is where someone was shot like a week ago. And I wasn't thinking about that then, but Seattle is a generally safe city, but like any city, things happen. We are not probably going to talk about Mamdani in this episode, though. Obligatory Mamdani reference just to give you the point in time where we are, a historic one. I guess a woman from Missouri was saying, like, hey, New Yorkers, a year from now, when you're just desperate to get out, don't come to Missouri, because blah, 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 and then was thoroughly roasted by people who were like, New York's, gross domestic product compared to the entire state of New York City's, compared to the entire state of Missouri, where New York ranks for safetiness versus the entire state of Missouri, like where New York gives into the federal government in millions of dollars in taxes versus Missouri, which 33% of their state budget comes from taking from the federal government, like apples and oranges, but you want to go there, go there. And he was like, sorry, Missouri, you have to catch stray bullets, but this person is out here saying nonsense. It was that guy that I think we all have feelings about certain influencers who's made being a good person their brand, and just the notion one of these days they're going to say or do something. In any event, given all the events, given all the rights just this week that have been taken away, I'm surprised there isn't more political organizing. We'll take a brief look at what that calendar is. I think the next big thing is Veterans Day. There's going to be some like bannering events and things sort of planned for Veterans Day. I actually work on Veterans Day. I'm not. I get the day after Thanksgiving off, and we call it Fall Refresh. That whole weekend, 4-day weekend, we call it the Fall Refresh. And as a trade-off, we don't get Veterans Day unless you can request it as a PTO if it's, or a floating holiday if it's personally significant to you. It is not personally significant to me. I do have veterans in my family, but not of American wars. Pigeon Pit has a new record, a second, Crazy Arms. This is their second new record of 2025, following Crazy Arms. record label and Bandcamp exclusive colors. This is Bad Advice off of Crazy Arms. Oh, is this a 45? Oh, it is not. I don't think. It doesn't say 45. I don't think it is. It's not. And then as I go to press, as I go to hi, Girmay Zahilai has won King County Executive, beating Claudia Balducci. And then according to Joe Mizrahi, and actually and others, including Seattle Times, but Joe Mizrahi of UFCW 3000, the mayor's race is too close to call. So he had basically had a whole formula where basically she needed to get 54.9% of the ballots today. There was a ballot drop, about 56,000 ballots dropped. She got 54.98, so more than she actually needed. If she gets the same, and again, ballots tend to become more progressive, more left the later the ballots come in. There's an estimated another 46,000 coming in on Monday. There is no ballot drop on the weekends, but Monday might be the decisive if she takes the lead. Katie Wilson is still in it. I was pretty disheartened. If you've heard me on this channel, okay, fine. We did really well in the city council. We got rid of the evil Ann Davidson. If we have to deal with 4 more years of Harrell, I think of him more as ineffectual / incompetent / in the pocket of big business, but not evil in the way that I think Sarah Nelson genuinely made it her mission to harm homeless people. Ann Davidson made it her mission to harm people who were simply trying to survive. Because they could, and because of a misguided belief that that's what Seattle wanted. And then especially in the case of Sarah Nelson, the refusal to course correct when it was made clear to her over and over and over that that's not what her constituents or people of Seattle wanted. But she knows that she got that message now. Play one more by Pigeon Pit. This is Josephine County Blues. I meant to do that. Erica Evans becomes Seattle's first person of color city attorney ever. Katie Wilson is actually follows Divest SPD. Like having a mayor that is not in the Police Officers Guild pocket would be amazing. Am I going to talk about? Have I already talked about this? Officer John Nguyen was fired for domestic violence in July. That's very, very rare for the police, Seattle police, to fire anyone for any reason, actually. And in case you're like, oh, when? Maybe it was because it was a racial thing. No, it's actually because he was a newer cop. If literally he had been a cop for like 90 more days, he would have been past the threshold where it becomes very, very, very difficult to fire them. 2 other cops are currently on leave, paid, I believe. One for pushing a girlfriend down the stairs, and another for shooting a gun indoors, narrowly missing his own wife. So those are the people patrolling our streets, armed and dangerous. Citizens on patrol, whatever that shit is. Oh, and then the meme, I'm sorry. ACAB does not include Special Agent and Medical Doctor Dana Scully. Agreed. But it does include those class traders on Paw Patrol. All dogs go to heaven except the evil dogs on Paw Patrol. Actually, in real life, when we talk about actually, police animals are victims of the police as much as. Do you know how they train police horses? They shoot blanks into their ears over and over until they're desensitized to it, and that's how they train them for rights. Or I'm assuming they just go deaf. Either one way or another, that's how they train police to not react. Police horses to not react. I don't know what they do for police dogs, but I know it's very hard for them to just enter a regular civilian life upon retirement. Yeah, police animals, really all work animals, but police animals in particular, are victims as much as anyone else. But I like to make jokes about how the dogs on Paw Patrol, all dogs go to heaven except the dogs on Paw Patrol. Seattle Times, a King County jury awards $8 million to a former Seattle public school student who was punched in the face by a teacher in 2018. This comes on the heels of a major verdict for a teacher who was shot by a student, where the administrator knew that there was a gun but didn't act on it. We will get to the calendar, but yeah, why not? They said, yeah, no, let's do the local news on the local show, because if anyone is local, if anyone gives a shit, because I do a lot of local news on my regular news show, but I typically save it to the end because I feel like well, yeah, no, I don't know how much a national audience will be interested. Though, interestingly, for some structural reason, this is Wake Up. This is the end of Know Your Enemy by Rage Against the Machine. All of which are American dreams. I still have a love-hate relationship with the fact that they used this for the closing credits of the first Matrix movie, because it took a completely political song, and now I just picture Keanu Reeves flying around. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to start a segment called When One Pizza Oven Door Closes. So we talked about Stevie's famous, again, Beacon Hill location, which is located inside the Clock Out Lounge, the Burien location, and now they are opening a third one in Finney Ridge inside the old Zeke's Pizza. Meanwhile, The Rock, most of them closing down. I believe the Federal Way location is now the only one. So I mean, it's obviously it's a line in a song. It's a little bit more nuanced in that. What really? So what's interesting, if you really look at where their problem was, and this is it over and over and over, it's capitalism. King could say all the blackety black stuff. They didn't. I mean, not that they didn't have a problem with it. The FBI was tailing him and all that. They did have a problem with that. But it wasn't until he really started to align himself with labor that, well, you know how all that turned out. And anyway, in more pizza news, Roma is coming from Chef Forrest Bruton, who's known from like Tilth and others. He moved to Charleston, South Carolina, opened a restaurant that I don't think either even mentioned what kind of restaurant it was, but he started serving pizza as his staff meal every day, and just different types of pizza and experimenting with like whatever the seasonal ingredients that they're using in the restaurant. He's now opened again, it's called Roma, and it's gonna Roma. It is set to open in the old Rachel's Ginger Beer location. Wasn't that also a Mighty-O for a minute? That's in the Arts Building on 12th. It will be Pizza al Taglio, which means pizza by the cut. As a reader pointed out to them, this is not the first Pizza al Taglio, but this is the only one currently. There was one by another beloved chef, but it closed down in 2016. Thanks, Obama. Sorry. Meanwhile, there's a whole mess of pizza places, some of which, Pizza by Ruffin, Sacro Bosco. My friend Derek's is what that's Detroit style people keep talking about. Pizza by Ruffin and Sacro Bosco are both square Roman style. AK Pizza, which is what opened up in that Papa John's. I guess they're viral. I guess their pizzas sell out in seconds. They're already selling merch. I would rather have a locally owned restaurant than a Papa John's. This neighborhood definitely didn't need a Domino's and a Papa John's. But again, Iman's is perfectly serviceable pizza. It's not the best. It's not the best I've ever had. I don't know if it's like citywide viral, but it's good and it's halal and it's good and it's family owned and yeah. When Papa John's moved in like 2 blocks away, it felt predatory. I understand this place just moved in because it probably was already configured to be a pizza place, and that makes sense. And then Moto is now officially a chain. They're not new, but they're officially a chain. In other... I am going to play one more by... Is Take the Power Back. Bam, here's the plan, motherfucker, Uncle Sam. Step back, I know who I am. Barnes & Noble to return to downtown in the former North Face location. Permits show. This is according to the Seattle Times. That's exciting. That was, I mean, I will specifically mourn forever the loss of the Barnes & Noble inside Pacific Place. Like, that was just a very special place for me for years. Like, I knew every inch of it. I knew, like, I used to, when I was a toddler teacher and I only had half an hour and there's not a lot of time to do things on your break, I would go over there and look at, and I didn't have money for food. I would go over there and look at magazines and then go back to work. Well, I would walk over there, smoke a cigarette, look at magazines, then smoke a cigarette and walk back. Like, that was a break. But yeah, no, that was like my regular. And there was a cafe, but I never thought to go there or sit there. I just, the magazine section was a third space for a lot of people, including people who lived unsheltered that didn't bother anyone. And you could just sit there and you could read magazines and then put them back and not buy anything day after day after day, and they didn't give a shit. Same thing with children's books. You could go down to the children's section. It would probably help to have a child with you. But you just read children's books and not necessarily buy anything, and just, yeah, it was a legitimate third space for me as someone who, I lived in First Hill, but I will say generally the neighborhood for a long time. And then what's going on at Jake's on 4th in Olympia? They canceled 4 drag shows. The DJ quit. They're not paying performers. Essentially, the owner, who's always been the hands-on owner, is awesome, but there's like a absentee owner who's apparently a dick. And they've been saying things on social media like, we want it to be a bar for everyone, but honors the legacy, but the legacy is as a gay bar. So the people said even before, because it closed and then it came back over the summer, but when it came back, people said it's not the same. But other people say, no, it had already turned into like a frat house. It was already a straight bar anyway. But it's one of the few places in Olympia that puts on, or was putting on drag shows, and having like gay dance nights and whatnot. I didn't realize this. Like Olympia, I mean, especially being a college town, Olympia is so small that they don't have a gay bar, a designated gay bar. Is that correct? And Jake's was it, but now it's not. And they said, okay, and anyway, I guess at some point they said they will put the drag shows on, but A, will they find performers who trust them now? And more importantly, will they find customers? Because the consensus seems to be, I don't feel safe. How did I turn this into a news episode? It was supposed to be, okay, all right, we'll get to the calendar, I promise. But in very localized news, the Othello and Columbia stations were closed, light rail stations were closed due to a collision, and then currently I believe the Rainier and Othello stations, or the light rails are running on one track. Like a motherfucking weatherman. Meanwhile, over at Assembly 18, someone insisted that they were there. Yeah, this is, next door crash outs. A lot of those get deleted, so I wonder, before I even get to see them, and then I wonder, like, I guess I'm not alone. I guess there are people who ratio them. Anyway, they were insisting that someone was blasting the same song over and over from 12:30 to 2 a.m. First of all, this building is close enough that if it was really as loud as they seem to be insisting, I would have heard it. But I just replied, what song? I don't know if they thought that was funny. As promised, the Pacific Women's Hockey League team name, Seattle team name, is here, and logo. It is the Torrent. I'm going to show the logo. Their first game is November 5th. I was saying I had hockey friends who were like, they're cutting it close. I didn't realize, like, literally their first game is like a week from now. Let's take a look at that logo, though. Oh, and then as we'll take a look at the political calendar. I'm realizing I can't name everything meanwhile at. Like, that's not an organizational system. I was looking for a specific video. Oh, I was looking for well, I just shot it last night. The mutual aid vending machine, quote unquote, for lack of a better word. Because I was like, is that a vending machine? I was like, no, it's not. Well, it is in the style of a vending machine, but it's all free. And it contains hats and gloves and socks and toothbrushes and toothpaste and feminine hygiene products and Narcan. These neighbors are amazing. It has free phone and free Wi-Fi set up. Like, these people are fucking amazing. I want to interview them. I'm going to try and interview them. But yeah, no. Anyway, I realize I can't name everything meanwhile at. Like, that is not an organizational system. Amadeus. Why is Rock Me Amadeus stuck there? Rock Me Amadeus. This is Despacito. Let's just go with the Muffin remix, because why not? I don't know what that means. I am dangerously close to accusing that logo being AI slop. But again, I think that's the liar's dividend, where we now just everything is suspected. But that's something about it feels. I like the colors. I think they know what they're doing. They're relating it to the Kraken, but they're not separate colors. They're the same colors, but they're separate. I mean, Seattle. All of Seattle sports essentially has a color scheme, and hockey gets the ice blue end of that spectrum. Football gets the most, like, neon fluorescent. Oh, as does soccer and football. other football. But yeah, no, they're playing Vancouver on the 15th. Let's look at the protest calendar while we're here. Yeah, save the date, no oaths to Trump, Veterans Day, National Overpass bannering. Tuesday, 10 to 11 in the U District of the 50th and I-5 overpass. Anytime mass mutual aid action, consider supporting your community during the government shutdown by donating to a local food bank or local shelter. No King/Alliance. And then West Seattle individual will be at the intersection of Fauntleroy Way and Alaska. Must RSVP on the website. That's okay. But that, I understand, I both understand why there's more of that, but also that, actually that's not true. Even homeless people have access to the internet, especially thanks to mutual aid vending machines with free Wi-Fi. And if you are in the general Othello, New Holly neighborhood and you do need some of the things that I've been talking about, or just free Wi-Fi, or literally a free telephone that you can just pick up and it has a dial tone. You can just find the Chase station near the Othello Light Rail Station. There's some newer apartment developments. Just kind of walk around there, and you'll find it. It's lit up at night, so they want you to find it. They want to help you. These people are my local heroes right now. I stumbled on this before, but yeah, my memory is Swiss cheese these days. I used to be so proud of it. But no mo. This is Subhumans off of Internal Riot. This is This Year's War followed by Internal Riot. Again, you can be seeing Subhumans right now. Well, I don't know. I'm assuming it's still the opening act. You could make it to them right now if you headed down to the Vera Project at the Seattle Center. So, U Village, No Kings. but it's No Kings, No Oligarchs at the U Village, Tesla and QFC. Renton, Tesla Takedown. That's at the Renton Tesla 10 to 2. Puyallup, Bellevue, Kirkland, Ballard, No Kings from 12 to 1. Renton, Wright Rally at the Landing, 12 to 1. Rainier Beach from 12 to 2. That's still going strong. Linwood, Stanwood, Bellevue, South Center 2 to 4. And then Sunday there will be the usual at Alaska Junction. You don't have to RSVP for that. From 11:30 to 1:30. Green Lake, Make Good Trouble. Near Evans Pool. Poolsbo, Federal Way, Shoreline, Bonnie Lake, Mercer. So I guess the Lake City has quietly faded away too. Like I understand South Lake Union. I was like, why did the South Lake Union defund must go away? Oh, because the South Lake Union Tesla went away. We did it. However, the the Soto Tesla is still there. Oh yeah, with 1876. That's right now. But I'm gonna actually go back a bit and see. These are a lot of, okay, I'm not even sure I'm going to find the flyer I was looking for, because there is a free show tomorrow night. How far back am I going to have to go? We might be here a while, but that's okay. This is going on at Baba Yaga. Hero season. Let's play one more by Subhuman. Holy shit, they've added so many flyers. Necromantics on the 15th. Right, I know. I think I'm around the right place, but yeah, okay. Yeah, some of these are going to be older, so you're just going to have to stick with me while I can't see the chat while I'm while I'm screen sharing, so we'll come back to that. Yeah, a lot of these are old. What was that band called? Trash on Conglomerate. Boop boop. That was a cracker. Okay. Oh, that was a while ago. Okay. The new Bayside Cafe in Everett. Al Bundy. That's November 21st. That's still a ways away. This is off of Jesus Rock the Jukebox. This is God. Oh, wait. I almost said this is God Has Not Promised the Highway. It's just called God Has Not Promised by the Highway QCs, followed by Let Jesus Lead You by the Detroiters, probably followed by Let Me Ride by the Staple Singers, because you cannot go wrong with the Staple Singers. December 5th, Dismay, Mass Grief, Decrepit, and Actros at Lucky Liquor. That's an all-ages venue despite the name. That's what I call punk. That's next Friday. Now that's what I call Punk Volume 4. Stormboy, MFD, Bench Scraper, and Sneer. That's at Real Art Tacoma. That already happened. That already happened. Big stay on that. Oh, this is a straight edge show though. No offense, but I mean, the show's practically inviting violence. I don't know. There are some weird. Ceramic. You Let This Happen Fall Tour playing Seattle December 6th, Portland December 7th, San Francisco December 8th. That's a haul, buddy. Portland to San Francisco is, well, yeah, I guess, yeah, okay. Fullerton to Bakersfield, San Luis Obispo, because you were already at, okay. No, you're from California. Oh, you're heading home. Okay. You know what you're doing. Bung Nader, No Moss with special guest Fashion Change, November 25th at Chop Suey. All ages. They don't do as many all ages shows as they used to. They used to do School of Rock. They don't do as many. They closed and then reopened, and they were like new ownership, but it doesn't seem like it's new ownership. But one of the things that changed was, although technically they are one of the few venues that does do all ages, they do much less of them. November 15th, I believe. This is at the Funhouse Acerbity with Vanish. That's next Saturday, I guess. Is that right? Grotesque Fest. Saturday, November 15th, Grotesque Fest 3, Disease, Grim Earth, something something Apocalypse. I can't read these logos. I mean I'm not I'm not trying to strain my eyes for this, but you get the general idea. Um, let's say Wake of Humanity, 10-year anniversary bash, Real Art Tacoma, band announcement soon. November 9th, that's this Sunday at Lucky Liquor, Nest, Mental Health Crisis, Metaphoria, Born of Ghosts. The Necromantics, in fact, let's play some Necromantics. They're playing on the 5th. Oh, oh no, wait. 11:15. I for a second I thought that said Funhouse 11:7, but that's Palmdale, California. But let's play some Necromantics with their stand-up coffin bass and all that. This is Necro High, followed by Horny in a Hearse by the Necromantics. This is a picture disc. With the rumors. But yeah, no, they're playing the Funhouse. No, I'm sorry. They're playing El Corazon on November 15th. That's next Saturday. Winter Harsh Fest, December 13th at the Charleston in Bremerton. Oh, this already happened. Lilith tour kickoff, Hit Pen, Buried Within Reach, Sherman. I bet that was a good show. Tied with Dagger Wound, playing Seattle on the 21st of November. What's happening tonight at Lucky Liquor? Band. I can't read these logos. Me when I used to try, and me now when I'm just like, I can't read these logos. I'm old. Sorry. I need a translator. This happened last night. Hope it was good. More details on this show. That's a big lineup. Bellingham. I'm going to play one more by the guys. Corny and a Hearse. Blind Heresy at Base Camp. This happened tonight at Baba Yaga, Hero Season. I think I've already said this poster. And again, for those just tuning in, we're skipping flyers. We're skipping shows that have already occurred. Michael Sarah Palin and Counterproductive in Seattle, November 8th. Home is where headlining and Young Jesus is also happening. All that in a bag of beans. Get your tickets. Where is this? Oh, it's at El Corazon. November 15th, Endless Joy, Poise, Mass Grief, Pain, Sun, Bird, Poop, Pop, Pop, Beep, Beep. Me, when I'm remarkably bad at reading Old English lettering, given that I have Old English lettering. Actually, it was supposed to be Old English lettering, but it came out very Harry Potter-esque. I don't know whose idea that was, but it is what it is. This is on the 26th, Primitive Man. I'll play some Primitive Man next. I was playing at the 26th at Shot C. Dead Bar is also playing on the 26th at the Belltown Yacht Club with Hutchie. Oh, this might be a pick for me. Clean Lines, Cheeks, and the Coolers at Baba Yaga. That's tomorrow night. Actually, I'm writing some of this down. But seriously, if I'm going to go out, why would I not see Melton? This already, yeah, no, this already happened. All right, I'm gonna play some Primitive Man. Follow. Oh, this is Primitive Man and Unearthly Trance. Is it a? Oh, it is a split. Okay, so they each have a side. All right, this is Primitive Man. This is merging intro. Oh, intro with Unholy Trance, Unearthly Trance. I like that. When you do a split, you can all just be in the studio together and do some cool shit while you're there. If you're all there together anyway, I'm just putting ideas out there. All right, Primitive Man playing Chop Suey November 26th. I don't know what Unearthly Trance is up to. Katika. Amazing performance of this song. 32 chunk. Which tells the story of being closeted in high school and going through emotional struggles relating to having to hide your feelings and true identity deep inside. The show also featured Bizarre, Blind Heresy, and Caps Lock. Happy birthday, Lindy! Oh, this was that show. We actually saw that flyer earlier in this segment. Sorry, December 12th. Indigenous prog metal. I can't read that logo, but sounds like the most interesting thing on this bill. Grim Earth, Olympia Sludge. Band name I can't read. Brutal death metal. Shanked. Tacoma bass violence. Um, another logo I can't read. Chaotic black metal. Yeah, no, that looks like Respect the Venue. Fuck yes. Lucky Dime, not to be confused with Lucky Liquor. That's in Everett. Fan club is on tour. Their Seattle shows have played, but tonight they're in Oakland at the Purple House, and tomorrow night they're in San Francisco at the Thrill House. I'll play some Fan club. Don't make me play Fan club. No, I don't know why. That's a promise, not a threat. Although I will have to find it. Flesh Produce, Zero Kraut, Black Ends, and Porky's Revenge. Fuck yes. Diaphragm FM, Gort House, DM. The lineup is Slench. Other than Bellingham, that would be a pick for me, just based on the band names alone. Actually, Zero Kraut, I believe I've seen. Oh yeah, no, and possibly the Black Ends too. Flesh Produce has turned up on shows possibly Flesh Produce as well. Oh, I'm so sad I slept on Captured by Robots. I bet that show was sick. That's what I'm remembering. There may be a free show tomorrow night, but yeah. Happened. That already happened. I'm so confused. Was this show actually in? I'm so confused by that listing. Already happened. That's next weekend. Molotov Juice Box Pie, Just Barely, Reaper Punch. Lucky Liquor, come party with us. All ages, always, yes. Couldn't post comment. Okay, well, I tried. I think it's, am I not signed in? I don't think I'm signed in. That makes sense. This already happened. This already happened. Pie, Dagger Wound, and 9 to 5 Hyper Suck at Drax Castle. Ask the Freak. Sodo. It says Sodo. Eris at the Funhouse with Into the Storm and others, November 21st. Tacoma Rat House grand opening. Aw, don't do that too. Aw. DM at something for address. BYOB. +18, don't forget to dress up. Is that, well, BYOB 18+. I have questions that I don't want answers to all ages. November 22nd, a night of grind brutality. Look at those fucking logos. That, well, that's at Lucky Liquor. We already saw this one. I'm trying to see if this adds anything. Nope. Saturday, December 13th, Grand City Doom Fest. This was kind of like our fall into winter preview. Our post-Halloween, we did our Halloween preview. I did do a Halloween, last Friday was Halloween, and I wasn't going to do an episode because that doesn't make sense, because people have already made their plans for Halloween weekend. But yeah, it just does feel like our fall into winter preview now. Oh shit. Evil House. Is that the Quality Flea Center? I don't know, I'm screen. Oh, captured by robots. So sad I missed it. Oh, this already happened. December 6th at La Voyeur. That's it. Oh, that's Olympia. Dismay. Grim Earth. I can't read that other logo. Black Watch. Give me the money. Big Scary Indian Human and Sleevey. All right, if there was a show, I swear there. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, yes. These people are just like fucking punching. Okay, I mean it's okay. Flea mail. Yes. December 3rd. Black Arms. I'm sorry, Benton Arms. Okay, I can't. Okay, Dark Thoughts. Me. Intrusive thoughts. Holy shit. Yeah, no, I guess I missed a Cowan Park show. That sucks. These are great pictures. Yeah. I probably made a mistake not going out on Halloween. I was tired. I'm tired. Oh, but but also, I'm emotionally tired in ways that other people are finding resilience. That my better half band. Yeah. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. Oh, because those were all from shows. Alright, that was, yeah, two others. Callan Park, Acerbity, Breathe Grease, a municipal waste cover. Alright, here we are. These are all those Halloween shows. Flea Mail, Rise Above, Black Flag Cover, Lucky Liquor. No. Happy Birthday, Gabby. Woodland stock at the Woodland Theater. I've literally not heard of one of. I was like, Crash Sound. No, I've literally. Oh, maybe Silver did. I've not heard of one of these bands. I guess they have a whole scene going on that I don't even know about. That's what it's. Yeah, I don't know. Next Friday at Georgetown Liquor Company, which is it's a free show, but it's ages 21 and up. Mass Grief outros. Am I still screen sharing? Like, can you see my? Okay. I don't know. I just relabeled it show. That's take your time. No, again, happening tonight at Baba Yaga. Second line, December 3rd, Dark Thoughts. Oh, wait, hold on. This is a different. Hello Bars, Hoop Hands, Demote, Sleepwalkers, BC, Lucky Liquors, December 12th. Belltown Yacht Club. December 7th, Free Mail. Oh, Pregnant Dad. I haven't seen them in a minute. All right, well, Gabby has posted. Friday, November 14th, Witching Hour draws near. Olympia, The Crypt. Saturday, November 15th, Heavy Metal Killers, Volume 2. Dark Meditation, Time Rift, Phantasmal Abyss, and Just Test! Boop, boop. Wait, I could read those logos. That's at the Central. Heads are gonna roll. I'm also, sorry if if this is slow going. I'm setting myself up for next week's episode as well. Just because. Oh, Tony V's Garage. Where is that? I want to, Saturday, November 15th. Filthy Traders, Shaken Growlers, Finger Guns, and Food Drive. $15 and 2 non-perishable food items at the door. I want to say Tony V's is in Everett. Let's look it up. That's what the internet is for. Well, okay, Pizza Part and oh, Tony V's Garage, Everett. It's Everett. That's what I don't know where I thought it was, where I said it was, but it's Everett. Mustard Plug with the toaster. How is Mustard Plug? Oh. I'm not going to complain because not only are we on the tour, we're on the poster because oftentimes Washington doesn't even make it on the tour. How is Mustard Plug? How is How are the toasters opening for Mustard Plug? I was like, in honor of that, I need to play some ska, but that's all right. This is Leftover Crack with. Oh, that's interesting. I don't. This is Leftover Crack with something. Oh, DOA is playing.
Remember this one? No, Scotty, not that again. Victor, I'm glad you can make it.
Did
What's
I not
going
say
on?
coffin-shaped stand-up bass? Like, what did I
Well,
sound like I
Dave,
was
according
kidding?
to my most
Did
recent
I stutter?
calculations,
No.
and factoring in all the ignorant, sycophant cop callers, there are in excess of 1 billion police in this world.
Jesus.
Is that true?
That's a lot of pigs.
Don't I know it? So, shouldn't we rally folks against this insidious disease?
Yes, and I propose we start with a name change.
Okay, well, let's drink to it.
To the good, the bad, and the leftover crack.
And to billions of dead!
Overview. Yes, China alone has 1.6 million police officers in the United States and India also have large forces totaling well over 1 billion when all countries are aggregated. Dickies, no! Okay, how did I miss that? Fuck. With Fan Club. Okay, did I not even play Fan Club? All right. Bro, you can't wear sunglasses and a hat like that anymore. You look like Kid Rock. Just saying. Sorry, I'm just saying. Oh my god, this is saving these ults to the wrong
New
place.
world order reeks of dying empire odor, and changing the channel won't make
Okay,
that
well,
go away.
it'll be fine.
As the
It'll be
veneer
fine.
of democracy fades away, as the world's downsized until it explodes, as the shanty towns piled behind the malls become visible, as the savages on the other side of the wall break through, as everybody from gun-crazy militias to anti-immigrant Nazis to fundamentalist child-raping Christians to gangster rappers to community activists to working
Oh my god. I don't know why that scared me so much. There's a cat in my lap. There's a cat in my lap. Fox Club Conference, Anywhere But Here, AK Delivery Service, Sunday 23rd at Lucky Liquor. Wait, is Lucky Liquor isn't Tukwila, is it? Okay, I didn't even know where Lucky Liquor is. Apparently. Good job, sorry. I know this is getting boring for you, but something Rat Fest happening December 2nd, 12th, and 13th at Real Art Tacoma. St. Andrew's Pub. They're emerging. That's up on that's up on Aurora, Middle Fork, Duke, Coba. Music starts at 7. These bands, FOT Fest. Oh yeah, okay. This already happened. Monday at Belltown Yacht Club. I can't read any of these logos, but looks good. Oh, Land of Wolves. That time I roasted them for being called Land Wolves because the of is small in their logo. So I was like, oh. But they're like, aren't all wolves Land Wolves? No, it's Land of Wolves. At the Orient Express. Holy shit. Big time tour kickoff, Bridge Kids. There are not a lot of shows there, and that's an option. Splendor of the Indicted, Mystery 3 at McCoy's in Olympia, the 21st. This already happened. I'm certain this already happened. Oh, it has not. Taste Testers with Flea Mail, The Statics, and The Rags. Special guest DJ Thurston Howell. That's funny. Ocean Eater, Eros Radio, Hellbox, and Castrati. This is Citizen Dick. Hold on. I'll tell you what is. Hi, Carmsy. I love you too. Who's working on the inside for All by Money? Oh, I'm definitely going to play Clear Channel Fuck Off. For those of you who don't know, Clear Channel was an evil company that owned radio stations and billboards, and they spread all kinds of propaganda, and then they never went anywhere. They still exist. They're just called iHeartRadio now because that's a lot friendlier sounding. And because no one ever wrote iHeartRadio fuck off until now. We talked about this show. This is tonight, and we're listening to Citizen Fish. not subhumans, but losing their dick. Wait, is that? Okay. We're just checking in on the live stream for a second just to see. We'll look at what's going on tonight, but it's 9 o'clock, so if you haven't figured out what you're doing tonight, there's a strong possibility. I love you too, I said that already. Nate Bargatze, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour, that's a climate threat. Is money, as I promised, and then who'd you fight with? You have a new scholar in your ear, girl. If she keeps brawling in the street, she's gonna come back with like parts of her ear missing and shit. One of the most sensitive things that the Warrior Cat series handled was disabilities. There are other things that they could have addressed that they didn't, like gayness, but they definitely handled disabilities really well. Obviously, being cats, they never had to address race in any meaningful way. It's actually, wow. How often fantasy writers can just avoid a lot of things while also perpetuating them. Freakout Festival starts at... I'm actually going to put clear channel fuck off and then... This is Leftover Crack Time, Citizen Fish with Deadline. Oh, that's some Dricker art right there. We're looking at, yeah, no, we did like the underground punk shit, all that DM for address, but let's look at what, well, I don't want to say mainstream, but yeah, Freakout Festival happening tomorrow, through Sunday, tonight through Sunday in Ballard and Fremont. My pick for that, sorry, I'm trying, me when I'm trying to yell over music when I can just turn it down. But I'll feel like, why is it getting loud? Yeah, because, never mind. The number of times I've spilled wine on this mixer is, the fact that you can hear me at all is pretty Sometimes actually circus just like they did. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, but not tubes. The number of times I've spilled beer on my Marshall amp twice. That's enough. Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist at Showbox Soto. Solidarity is Not Scary 2 at the Crocodile. That's a fundraiser for Palace. Let's read it. Let's read the description. Halloween is extended to November 7th this year. San VSO Union is holding our second annual Halloween fundraising event. Solidarity is Not Scary, featuring DJs, speakers, and an art auction. Join us in raising funds for a Palestinian-led union at the University of Washington. Boop, fucking boop. And that's a free event. That's happening tonight. But it is a fundraiser, so it's free, but they're going to ask you for money. This is melt bananas, apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. This is melt banana with free. Actually, I don't know what I'm playing. This is Cub Not Cube by Melt Banana. Why am I saying it so weird? Melt Banana off of Teeny Shiny. Naked Giants with Black Whales and Wheat Wave at Hidden Hall. Subhumans at Vera. We already talked about that with 1876 The Band. That is an indigenous punk band. If you're not familiar with them, they rock. They're local. They're, yeah. Tower of Power at Demetrio's Jazz Alley. David Kirchner at Emerald City Comedy Club. Barboza presents that. George Fest at the Triple Door. That's George Harrison. For those, yeah, there are a lot of Georges in the world. I guess Teatro Zinzani is back. So they started in Seattle and then they closed during the pandemic, and then the only location was in Chicago because they continued in Chicago, but I guess they're back in Seattle as a we are listening to Melt Banana off of Teeny Shiny. Susan Orlean, the subject of the movie and the author of the book White Oleander, at Town Hall with Claire Dudier. I don't know who that is. Candy Papa Chop Suey. Nick Mason. I recognize him, but I don't know from what. I was called on to be the fucking movie nerd. They were like, I know you're going to know who this is. And they held up a picture. I was like, wait, is that Dorian Harewood who deep cut Fucking Dorian Harewood. Oh my God! One day I'm gonna have to announce. Well, no, actually I will not. My pledge on you, on this day, on this channel, is I will not outlive Dorian Harewood. I'm almost certain that's true. But also, I'm not going to make that happen. I'm just going to say it seems unlikely. I don't ever want to report that. But yeah, Dorian Harewood. An incredible actor. Hi. Hi. You have a lot to say tonight. What's up? How are you feeling? I'm still thinking about the old Barnes and Noble, where the. It'll be interesting though, because the new Barnes and Noble will be closer to where the old Borders was, and I was never a Borders fan because literally Borders put a bookstore I worked at out of business. Borders came to town, and then a locally owned business that had been there for years, where I once waited on Gene Hackman because they had a cafe too or bistro, went out of business because the border. I mean, I can't prove it, but Borders came to town. I worked at a bookstore. The bookstore went out of business. So was never a fan. Also, this is where it's actually where is it called Yard something? The space has always been cold and weird, and it still is, but it kind of suits the theme of the restaurants that they're right now. Christopher Titus at Tacoma Comedy Club. This is Gimme Shelter, performed by Sisters of Mercy. Off of Some Girls Wander by Mistake. Wait, what just happened? What did I just do there? All right, Pun Slam. Classic Pun Slam at the Skylark. That just sounds fun. Um, I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not. Devotion, Blame, Aphrodite. Again, most of these bands have already played. Good night. Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto at Beniroya. Bagman at the fun house. Dead on a Sunday plus special guest. Bob Corey's Dead tour at the substation. Okay. Millhouse spelled wrong or not? Is that? I'm confused. I have questions. With the fakies at an Atomic Rush with Darnell's, that would be another pick. Try that again. Me too. Oh my god. Warren Miller snowboarding videos. There's a whole audience for that I don't understand. Oh. Hold on. Professional pictures with your cup. I want Santa pictures. Get tickets now. Thursday, November 13th. Okay. At the Westin. Oh, enter for a chance to win. I think I did enter. Okay. Yeah, okay. You hear it though, right? That this is that there's a struggle that's going on. Oh. I'm not. This neither feels like the right speed. Well, neither of these speeds sound right. And also, okay. We're gonna try third time's the charm. Paper Boys at Spanish Ballroom. Worlds We Create. Okay. Now let's, okay, that's, well, that, these are the choices you technically still have, because it's only 9:15. You could still go out tonight if you're watching this live. If you're not watching this live, what's up, Facebook? Then probably not, but wow. Either all my records will work, or my record player is fucked up. Hey. This is tomorrow night. Yeah, Freak Out Festival continues. Melt Banana plays tomorrow at the Eagles Lodge in Ballard. Eric Church, Free Machine Tour. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Lenovo DJ set at Street Nightclub. Let It Happen Tame Impala Dance Party. Portugal the Man at Spanish Ballroom. Huh. Case of Intrust, Georgetown Art Attack. What they think of Barboza, Power, continue to Demetrius Grand Valley, David Kirshner at Elmwood City. I feel like that was advertised, okay, whatever. The Surfer Jets will gesture him so long without the Cocoa Lips. As in Hall. Yeah, well, that name has become more of a Hip Hop History Month celebration. Mo-Pop. America's Test Kitchen, live at Food Fight with Rachel Bell. Food Fight is in Portland. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. Promiscuous, a 2000 Club Bangers throwback party. Chinese American Bear, Madame Lou still going strong for now, but if the retired continue, Seattle Hmong, New Year at Seattle Center. The Ghost of Psychedelic Comedy Experience with the Hereafter, still going strong. Rush Mice, Pink Bug, and Stargazy Pie at the Guild May this tomorrow night. Stargazy Pie being a Sound Off alumni. That time I lost my wallet in the... How did I get home? How did I get home without a wallet from downtown? Yeah, no, that time I lost a wallet. Boy. Yeah, boy. This is the damage is done. Off of Some Girls Wander by Mistake, 1980 and 1983. Dance Around the Sun is a good name. Clean lines with the coolers and the jets themselves getting heat, right? That's Baba Yaga. Dark Tuesday at the Funhouse. That's tomorrow night. They're pretty reliable. They play out a lot. Wallop wedding show. I mentioned the Seattle wedding show is happening. That's also happening this weekend. Am I making that up? People versus the Golden State Killer. Look event in competition and Harlot Wingwood Museum. We're not going to forget about the time when Luke got in trouble for promoting Zionist propaganda and swept it under the rug rather than really have a real conversation about it. Wait, who's on this? Right yet? Angela wins Casino. Yeah, no, the Lit and Loud tour tomorrow night at Angel of the Winds Casino. Too Short exhibit, Warren G, Sugar Free, WC, Young Jock, PD Pablo, Lunas, and Thrillville. I feel like I could play some Warren G for sure. I can definitely play some Too Short and exhibit. It's like kind of, well, anyway. Am I still screwed? Is this exercise? Okay. Actually, give me a second. This is some version of Friday by Rebecca Black. Or good. I would say good luck because I'm actually gonna walk away. So with me walking away and disavow it. But I actually have. Holy shit! Have I just blown out all of that? What? When I, ice skating at Hyatt Regency Lake Washington. Big record show per million. It all sounds like vaporwave now. Is it really? Is it just my ears? Washington Boulevard North. Oh. Hi, Karma's back.
Man, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
Huh. In Renton. Okay. Okay. Ice skating in Renton. Oh. I was gonna, I was literally gonna, you can't fool me, Google. Hi, Karma. This is You Drive Me Ape, You Big Walk Like an Egg. You Drive Me Ape, You Big Gorilla by the Dickies, who are playing next Friday. Is that correct? At El Corazon? I think I actually know where this is. And then where's Vermilion? Yeah, no, it is. It's Capitol Hill. It is. Oh, I'm okay, you're okay. You Drive Me Ape will be next. Listen to the Dickies playing next weekend. Pines Catalyst and Eel Salad at Tim's Tavern. '45th International Comedy Competition, North Bend Theater. MTV Retro Party at View Lounge 3. You Drive Me Ape, You Big Gorilla. Followed by Walk Like an Egg and probably Paranoid. Oh, Sound of Silence. look at Sunday real quick. The Saints. 1973, 1978. Freak Festival concludes. Portugal the Man at Showbox. Is that a wait, okay. Belly, 30th anniversary of King. They're gutting a body of water at Vera. Oh, Tezatos at Barboza. Holy shit. Is Walk Like an Egg, followed by Paranoid, which is a cover. No, wait. Herb Alpert is not actually a lot. Herb Alpert is touring for the first time in 35 years with an all-new Tijuana brass, performing great hit songs. Spanish. Holy shit! How much is tickets? Because $150 minimum. Let's fuck around and find out. Oh, yeah, this is Paranoid, cover by the Dickies, originally by Black Sabbath. Yeah, so orchestra front seats at $93, and people are still paying $81 for third tier seats. And then, yep. I'm leaving that up. I'm leaving. And this is Sunday, right? is Sound of Silence. Got one guy moonlit in 5D with Jess as a tractor. Feeble Little Horse at Numos. Seattle Women's Jazz Orchestra with Christine Jensen at the Triple Door. Cloudbreak, Coffin Break, Rotten Apples, and Low Hums at Tim's Tavern. That's on Sunday. Low Hums with Loose Teeth and, Loose Feels and the Only Living Boys at the Rabbit Box. Also Sunday at 6:30. So, yeah, no. Am I making that? The Low Hums are expected to be in 2 places at one time. Bloody Pineapples at the Funhouse. Dog Park Carnival Bloom at Madame Lou's. Maker's Market at is Gigantor, followed by Knights in White Satin. Cookies. Flammable sold out at Shop City. That's interesting. Stargazy Pie, Bitch Flower, and El Como at Spanish Ballroom. Oh my God, Stargazy Pie is headlining again. They are that's so exciting. They are a sound off band. Allie J. Ward, Imposter Syndrome. Grave of Fireflies at the movie at Central Addiction, which is Sith Addiction, which is soon not going to be Sith Addiction anymore. Freedom Day at Northwest African American Museum. Ballard Sedentary Shuga Band at Kenyon Hall. Yeah, National Freedom Day is February. Okay, well, let's find out. Freedom Day is free admission. Okay. This is allegedly Knights in White Satin. Seahawks after party at the Central Saloon. Sculpture Walk, Seattle Center Sculpture Walk, 7 p.m. That sounds late. Like, okay. We Are Stardust birthday celebration of Joni Mitchell at the Royal Room. Red dress at the Sea Monster. Railroad Way South game day activations at Pier 66. That sounds so specific, I want to know more. Meeting friends at the waterfront park near Lumen Field, game day activations. Okay. And then we march over there. Okay, no, that's okay. I see it, I hear it. All ages Bob Burger's trivia night at the Clock Out. I was there last night. They're a great venue. Appreciate it. Yeah, Whidbey Island Center Performing Arts, 45th annual international comedy festival. Yeah, that did not sound at all like Knights in White Satin. Just no offense. The Dickies were like, no offense taken. It was supposed to. This is symphony. Yeah, okay. Well, let's find out. This is Exhibit with Symphony in X minor. Featuring Dr. Dre, but before that release date, which is heard you like to put angles inside of your angles. Karaoke at the Jules May. Okay. We'll drive through. Oh, well, that happened tonight. Mid-century, modern, this Sunday, free all ages. So, Cocktail Twins book signing at Easy Street on Monday. Holy shit, that was a whole song when I thought it was going to be a thing.
See you in the house, dog. Yeah. Say.
Southgate Roller Rink and Arcade officially.
My nigga. What's up, X? Right? Look at your motherfucking chain, nigga. Lucky I didn't find that motherfucker. Yeah, right. Check it out, dog. Everybody know you just got out. That shit was all on the radio. Dig it. I got 2 stripping bitches just flew in from motherfucking Las Vegas, ready to get down.
Free fighter jet.
Pound of weed, gallon of Hennessy. Everybody at the club waiting.
Performing all your favorite alternative hits from the 90s. Yeah, that's what happened tonight. 11:14, Kevin. Why There Metal Band. Fire Marshall Ventura. Reggae, Rocksteady, dub music. Eldridge, Gravy and the Court Supreme. Panic Conspiracy, Live Funk. Breaking 12. Oh shit, I'm not even screen sharing. For those of you who don't know, Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. There goes my head. Off with their heads. Dang the 23rd. It's remarkably letting me show album covers. The Multiply featuring Nate Dogg. November 25th through December 2nd. Plan for that shit now. May 2028, the big hit. Some people have the long view. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
It ain't my fault. We keep dropping hits, and you can't spit like this. So I'm taking your bitch. It ain't shit change. We gon' bang like this, and I'm drinking this myth. We still don't take no shit. Got a 6 cent. It tells me you ain't worth 6 cents. I'm sick with my 6 cents. What up, Doc? I'm getting down to business. Look at the cops in the Rampart district. Lose yourself in the music. Move it or lose it, abuse it. Let's move it. Please don't confuse it with the next man is the next man rolling. Man firm falling is the ground I'm holding. Make my
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being you.
Don't rain missile. We got issues. I'ma squeeze this shit. Nobody gon' miss you. I'ma keep swinging till the minutes come get you. Stay off my line. You can't get through. He's the design from the mastermind. Young Frank, bring that shit back one more